That was crazy. People honking their horn, blowing the horn. As usual, my old ass just came out of physical therapy, headed back to the house. You know it. Y'all know it. Go to get back to the house where baby girl's at. I got some social media stuff I got to work on today. Get some posts made. I got to share some other people's posts. Got a little group we getting created. Try to get some content pushed out there and some followers since I've done Guster and lost my TikTok again. You know, just a little protest talking. They'll damn sure take that thing from you, won't they? It's crazy. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? We just recreated it. We're gonna start it up again. Follow the same process. Get us up there to 1,000 followers, and then we'll start going live. Or we're already going live on TikTok again. We've been going live a little bit on the tube. Yes, we have. You know, a little bit of talk here and there, talk radio. Yes, it is. And a little bit of Minecraft. I'm gonna play some horror games here soon. We're gonna get a kick out of this. I'm gonna end up scaring the shit out of myself, I bet. But yeah, I'm gonna play some Five Nights at Freddy's or something like that. I see all these kids talking about it's scary. I get scared easy, you know what I'm saying? I do. I get scared easy. So that'll be fun, you know. I had to see if I can get some people to join in. I'm about to get on Minecraft today, and I'm gonna build that collar. I'm gonna start building that Coliseum. Yes, I am. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna try to build it, cut it out, yard it. You know what I mean? Get it set up right. May do a whole Greek and Roman theme, little world. I gotta get some air in the tire too. I got to remember about that. I gotta get some airs in the tire. Old tire going a little low. I might have to pull her over somewhere and do that immediately. I don't know. I might run by Mom's house and do it, so I ain't gotta waste $3 or $2. It'd be so dang expensive sometimes. Or I just put air in it when I get to the house. I just have to remember to go there and get Kyle to let me borrow his little Ryobi air compressor, you know. Oh, I see blues behind us. Now they're turning on 220, it looks like. Alright, you know, so I did my little crime posting today, you know. So, on the Unfiltered Clay County website, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook, I did a little bit of crime posting, locals that's got locked up. I can't believe how many people I see that I know that tell me they're supposedly doing better, that they're doing good. They message me and talk about how great they're doing and this and that, and they're not. They're still messing up. They're still going to jail for possession of meth and controlled substances and all kind of stuff. I wish they were doing better than what they thought. I mean, I understand the struggle is real. The mental health struggle is hard. You know what I'm saying? Being an addict is hard. You know, I'm addicted to all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like coffee. You know, I like some other things I can't talk about. You know, I'm so glad I ain't got a dependency for the drugs. You know, like I've had before multiple times in my life. You know, done with that. And not chasing none of that, and the fast money. You got to be done with the fast money. You know, people say change places, peoples, and things. Change people, places, and things. That you can do that, but that don't always work. If you ain't mentally got yourself right, changing people, places, and things ain't going to help you. You can go anywhere in the United States, and if you want some gosh darn, if you want to get messed up and get a little on cloud nine, you're going to find people, places, and things. You're going to find it. I can promise you that. There's Miss Danielle Kitchen. Miss Danielle Kitchens, I just seen her dry piney wood. They moving on up. I wish they let me get a tractor or something. Let me do some work. You know? Yep, Danielle Kitchen back there. Piney wood. They doing real good. They done got some excavators, tree work. They got dumpsters they renting out. They got it going on. They're really a motivational people, in my opinion. They be posting all the time. I wish if y'all see this, hey man, y'all need to go there and let me do a commercial at the end of my videos with y'all company and stuff on it, and I'll post it on all my videos. Y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? I'm trying to make a short so I can send it to y'all or tag y'all on Facebook so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? But I'll add y'all a little commercial, y'all's business at the end of all my videos on all my platforms for a small fee. Small fee. It ain't got to be much. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. I'm trying to do something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something, you know. I'm sick. Can you wish me luck to get better? Yes, I can, dude. Gray 22. God bless you. Dear Lord, we're going to pray for Gray 22. He's sick today. We need Gray to get better. We need your healing hand to come over him and wash all the sickness out of him. You need to fill him with love and happiness. Let him get some good rest. We ask all this in Jesus' name, in the Lord's name. Amen. Huh? Gray? Hey, I hope you feel better. Let me pin that comment right there. Let me pin. Oh man, what did I just do? What did I just do? What did I just do? Dang it. What did I just do? Top fan. Pin message. Y'all pray for Gray. I just pinned it up there. Yeah, I just pinned it up there. Pray for Gray. Pray for Gray. Sick, man. Ain't nothing like being sick. Are you up north? Look, there's Piney Wood right there too. No, that's beyond Florin. Never mind. That's beyond Florin. I thought that was the Piney Wood people, but it's not. You up north? Oh, sick. Wish me luck to get. Man, dude, I hate that you're sick. That sucks. That sucks. I'm in Florida right now, and it's the coldest it's ever been. And everybody I know ain't feeling too good right now. My wife ain't feeling too good. It's no time to be getting sick. But what was I on? What was I talking about? Ah, yeah, so, you know, you got to get out there and do it. So, you know, that's what I was talking about. So I seen so many people I know, man. And I wish if they really had trouble and they just wanted to talk about it, or, you know, gosh darn, I can't help them out with money and stuff, you know, especially if they're blowing it on drugs and everything. But, man, if they just needed somebody to talk to, I talk to them. I talk to them all day. I tell them 100 times, don't go over there and get that shit. I'm telling you, you don't want it. You just got to get past this part where you're feeling bad. It'll be over. You'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? You got to, listen, it took this much work to get where you are right now. It's going to take a little bit of work to get out of where you are. You know what I mean? It took a lot of messing up and fucking up to get where you are. It's going to take a little bit to get out. Or you're going to wind up and keep going back like these people I know are. I'm going to do a video later, man, and they're just continuing to go back. After they done told me they were doing good and everything, it's crazy. And see, what's dangerous about that, spam call, what's dangerous about that is if I think they're doing good and then I got them hanging out with me or riding with me to go somewhere, do a side job or something, and they got stuff on them, they're going to ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm on so much paper for the rest of my life. They would ruin it. That's why I can't even trust somebody that says, oh yeah, man, I'm doing great. You know, I've been sober this long. I ain't doing this. I'm doing great. Yeah, you say you are. You say you are. Everybody keeps saying that. Next week, I see them on goddamn Clay County's goddamn jail roster on the inmate page. They'll be on the goddamn inmate page within a week when they tell me some shit like that. I'm like, yo, come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to write another book. I'm going to write a book on gosh darn just doing better. Just doing it. You got to do it. If you want it, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like dieting and getting some muscles on you. You know what I mean? You want to look physique? You better start doing 25 push-ups every day. Start there. That's a start. It's the thing is, a lot of people talk about it and they don't never start it. You got to just start it. You know what I'm saying? You got to just do it. Everything. You just got to start and do it on instinct, get it done, and you'll see the results. Anybody does the 25 push-up thing or the 100 push-up thing for 30 days, I promise you'll see the difference. I promise you. I'm going to do another gosh darn month challenge like that here soon as they release me off physical therapy and start doing my push-ups again. I'm going to take a picture every gosh darn day, you know. I mean, I ain't the best looking guy, but you're going to see the process and the improvement. And everything from the start to the 30 days is up. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of traffic in town for some reason. We may take a ride through the Rookery one time. Yeah, I may come up the back way to take a ride through the Rookery. Nah, I ain't gonna do that right now. We may do that later. We may do that later, yeah. We gotta go back up to 220 to the State Department building. Man, did I tell y'all, dude, I went to this place yesterday, and I'm not gonna say much about it because, gosh, I don't know, But the state of Florida sent me there for an evaluation, physical evaluation, not mental, y'all. So don't go there and sit there and put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Grown men have been trained since birth to be like, oh yeah, everything is great. Oh no, yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, so I went to this place yesterday. It was nothing but amigos, which I love amigos. I ain't got nothing wrong against anybody, especially if you're here legally. But this place was 7 or 8 doctor's offices in one building, a sperm bank, California Cryogenic Sperm Bank, over here in Jacksonville, Florida. Everybody was Spanish, even the people that was coming there. I was the only English-speaking white dude there. The doctors were Spanish. Pulled me in and pushed me out. It was so quick. It was crazy. It was really some shady stuff, and it was to do with the state. It was to do with some paperwork and stuff with the state, and it was some shady shit, man. I'm gonna look some stuff up that I took pictures of and see what they got going on over there, because they getting grants and shit too. We got some fraud going on around here in Jacksonville. I'd love to find it. I'd love to Nick Shirley it. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to Nick Shirley it. I love to Nick Shirley. You can find those sweaters, the Leering Center sweaters, somewhere on my Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube to Amazon, where you can order them for like $20. I think we make like 4% off of them or something like that. Trying to get that Amazon affiliate thing going on. They done messed me up from this back surgery. I probably never got there and be able to get back in construction again. I'm barely got there and walking, So I'm about to have to get into. I'm about to have to try to get my hands dirty into something else to try to make $1. Oh, Danny Castano. Man, I came by your page, Media. I don't know if you seen me. I came by your page and made some comments and liked some videos. I'm gonna have to go back in there and share them and stuff. Pinballs and shit. Pinball machines. But I seen those pinball machines. Those the pinball machines, wasn't it? Danny, I think I forgot to come by yours. Man, boy, that boy's got them going out getting it done. Little skid steers on the trailers. Man, they getting it done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go start. I'm gonna have to message them and see if they want to do something with some marketing. See if they can make a little commercial, and I'll add it on the end of all my videos. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to get some sponsors from my locals, and just charge, just 100, 250, red light, $250 a month, and throw their stuff on the end of all my videos, because I post every day on all platforms. Man, I seen that, dude. I love pinball machines too. I'm old as fuck. We pinball players. I love pinball machines, dude. I remember. I don't know if you remember this. You probably do though, because you old fucker too. If I remember, you're 45, I think. If I remember right. But do you remember on Windows? I'm talking about like Windows 95 or some shit. They had that pinball game. That used to be the baddest pinball game on a computer in the world. The old school, it was on one of the windows, one of the old school windows had that pinball game, and it was so badass. I used to love that gosh darn pinball game. Yeah, it's a throwback. That's a throwback for sure. The old pinball, man. God darn it. Pinball machines, man, listen, you got to be somebody to get your initials up there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be somebody to get your initials up there on the goddamn pinball machine. You just... that shit ain't easy, boy. I remember some of them. There was some good ones at our old movie theater. Man, we got a big cloud of smoke right there. I don't know what we got going on right there. Hold on, you see it behind that tree? I don't know if y'all can see it behind that tree. Maybe one we passed right here. Y'all might be able to see it. Let me see. No, I don't know. Let me see. Bam, right up there. One puff straight up. Huh. Wonder what's going on behind that. Probably burning, clearing land. They've cleared so much land, bud. They cleared $92 million worth of it. You can look at shit up. I even got a couple of videos on it. Gustafson's Dairy sold out, man. Their grandsons and stuff sold every bit of land they got to builders. Nothing but neighborhoods coming in. Shit was crazy. We have one machine from 1966. Is it on your page? We're gonna try to get some social media stuff done. I got a book writing to do. I'm working on my personal novel biography, and I'm working on a fantasy novel with a buddy of mine. I'm hoping we kind of set this thing off. You know what I'm saying? Just boredom at its best. You know what I mean? Thing is, man, you can do it and put it on Amazon KDP, and it be gosh darn on-demand print. You know what I mean? So it's really just, I don't know why nobody would want to just do it if they had an idea. Just like the shirt thing. I'm about to make some dang shirts, some Whisper About It shirts, because I got the Amazon affiliate and influence program, and they got print on demand for clothing, where you can design your clothing, and then, you know, if you sell any of it, they print it as you sell it and ship it. Amazon's, there's too much. They got too much going on. They got too much going on for you. I got to figure out how I can work my way in there and maybe just make a couple dollars. I make a couple dollars with the book. I sell just a couple copies of it a month. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need more than everything. What I got is I'm about to be on disability or whatever. Something they're about to give me, they say, and side jobbing it, you know, or anything digital and content wise, you know. You build Game Boy one. I got, before I went to prison, I got into some Raspberry Pi stuff. You don't ever mess with the Raspberry Pi, do you? I really like those. I'm about to put a hacking distro on one of these older laptops I got. It's kind of like Kali Linux. It's Cyborg. I can't remember the name of it now. I have to look it up. Just to play around with stuff, you know. Play around with stuff. Knock out the neighbor's internet, shit like that, fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yeah, they messed me up on the back surgery, dude. So I got spine jacks and fusion in T8. So they jacked up T8 1.5 inches. I've crushed the whole thing. Dirt bike accident. 41, thought I was 21 on a 2-stroke. Yeah, I learned real quick. But, so they jacked it up, put the cement in, and then they fused from T9 to T7. When they put the cement in, though, this stuff dries instantly, you know. And so when they put the cement in, they got a microscopic amount on my spinal cord, and it dried instantly. So by the time they tried to get it back off, when they got it off, it ripped my spinal cord open. I leaked out a bunch of fluid. I had a bunch of air pockets up my spinal cord. Whole right side of my body was numb for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be in and out of the hospital the same day, and I spent 5 days in the hospital. And I'm still messed up. This was last year in September when I had surgery. They told me by December I'd be able to do cartwheels. Shit is going on February, and I'm barely getting out to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go out there and talk to a lawyer is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I got me a license. I got me a license for that down here in Florida, thank goodness, because I'm on probation for 23 more years. But I got me a medical card. You know, thank goodness they allow that. You know, I used to party, man. I used to have fun. I used to have fun. I put Kurt Cobain to shame. You know what I'm saying? And I gosh darn I'm gonna make this jump. I went and did some years in Georgia. And now I'm kind of done with that shit. But it's nice to have the weed. I never liked drinking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a drinker. You You know, I ain't never really been too much of a drinker. You know, I ain't never liked the way it made me feel afterwards. No, afterwards and during. I usually get pretty mean or mad. You know, I mean, you're drinking poison. That's what alcohol is, straight poison. You know. Any thoughts about ICE? I want to apply to become an officer. Dude, you get a signing bonus, buddy. You get a signing bonus. I got friends that are illegal and legal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't turning nobody in, but you know, I hate it that the ones here that are illegal may get deported back. That haven't been in trouble, that have worked and everything. I understand that they've lived here 5 years, 10 years, and worked and never been in trouble. Still here illegally, all right? Still here illegally, and I hate that. But I believe for the ones that ain't never been in trouble and been here illegally, but's been working and been paying taxes on stuff, you know, I think they should make a way for them to become legal. They should enter them into a new program to legalize them, have them on like a probation period for a year where they get checked in each month, you know, and see how they doing. You know, make sure they're working, contributing to the community and society. I don't see no problem with that. I think that would be awesome if they did something like that, you know. Now, just deporting everybody, taking them from the families. You have people that have born-in citizenship, which don't make no sense. Their parents could be illegal, but then the baby could be a citizen. You have things like that that complicate things. There's so many variables that it's unreal. You know what I mean? But, you know, when you do the numbers on the illegals and then the amount of crime that the illegals commit, it's very high. You say 100 people out of here that's illegal, over 75 of them's committing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, facts. I mean, dude, we're flooded here, buddy. Listen, my hometown right here, dude, St. John's Landing Apartments is nothing but amigos. We got probably about 5 to 6, 3 nice sized concrete companies here. And then there's about 10 other subs and everything. But everybody's got amigos that work for them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them's good guys. A lot of them's illegal. A lot of them's married into some girls here just to be legal, you know? But I just watched some stuff, dude, that was worse than the Minnesota stuff. I just watched a guy on YouTube that was at a Jewish community. But this really blew my mind. I'm talking about 45,000 people in the community, Jewish people, okay? All the men, just about all of them, don't work. They study the Torah their whole life, get food stamps, Medicaid, they get money, provisions. They have, the average is 10 to 15 kids, okay? They get tax incentives for that. It really blew my mind. It makes the Somalis look petty, like they just stole something from Walmart. When you look at this Jewish community that this dude, I'm gonna have to go in my watch history and pull it up and see if I can find it, and I'll post some on it. Anyways, I just pulled up to the house, y'all. God bless y'all. Whisper about it.